Hello, guys, with the Sexywalls podcast. I have a special guest today, a model, a telemarketing genius. She is a beast in every aspect. Her name is Gaby. Hello, 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 hello.
Hi, I'm excited to be here.
I'm super happy that you're here. So,
Thank
for the
you.
viewers that don't know you, who are you and what do you do?
Okay, so my name is Gaby Quintero. I have a marketing agency. It's a family business. Mom is actually behind the camera right now. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
And we started our business 7 years ago. I went to the University of Miami for marketing. And then besides that, I'm a TV host, social media influencer. I'm a mom. I do a little bit of everything.
You're a 24/7 beast all around different directions. That's one
Love
thing I
that.
like about you. Your personality is awesome. Your mom's personality is awesome. This is why you're a part of our lives. Me and
Thank
my
you.
wives. We love you. For
I
that.
also do his social media marketing and his wife, Stephanie. So shout out Stephanie. And they are amazing clients and I love working with
That's
them.
what's up. So let me ask you a question because of you been in marketing. You went to school for marketing.
Yeah.
Is it very important these days to have marketing in social media? Marketing. What's the story with that?
It's absolutely everything.
It's everything.
And I'm not just saying that because I'm in the business. I genuinely mean it. It doesn't matter what business you have, you need to have a social media presence, especially nowadays, 2025. It is so important. I get people tell me all the time. I have some older clients I work with and they're like, oh, I'm not good on camera. Like, no, I don't really need that. Or they think because they have business and business is fine, like, well, no, I'm doing well. I don't need social media. Everybody needs it because it makes a difference. And the way you do things, I know everyone does things a little bit differently, but having a team to like back you and support you like we do. We were just sitting down, we're about to film his content and we're like going back and forth with ideas. We're figuring out, okay, what's trending? What are we gonna do? It makes such a difference. And one of the biggest tips that I tell people, and I've told you this before, and you're an expert at this, to be honest, is that if you own a business, you gotta show your face. You gotta show a little bit of your personality, of who you are. A lot of people don't like being on camera necessarily, but you can start with something simple. I'm not telling you, you have to go and do all these videos, because for you it's natural, for my mom it's natural, but some people are a little bit more shy. But just doing a story, doing a simple, couple of photos and saying, this is my business, it really connects with people.
I totally agree. Even like you're talking about, like I'm good at doing it, but sometimes I need help. I need ideas.
Yeah.
So people that are professionals like you give me extra ideas. So I
Yeah.
was like, I have to take it to the next step. What can I do?
Well, I gotta give you credit, actually. Sorry to interrupt, because you started with social media.
Yes.
I mean, you already had an amazing presence.
you.
So how did that? I'd love to know, how did that start for you?
The main thing is because I was working for another company called Friends Enterprises. I was the face of that company because I was in their first DVD. So I was a how-to guy, how
Yeah.
to do this, how to do that, and that made me super popular. And then doing videos of how to, people loved it, and I was like, oh, this is a way
Yeah.
to continue doing. So when I left that and I started my own company, I kept going with that, teaching people, and not only teaching people, how does it look when you're done? Like, because we never really showed that.
Yeah.
When you're done, when it has the furniture, when the fireplace is up, when you're cooking, when you in the kitchen hood, like the whole 9 yards. A lot of people never seen that because people used to get mad that you're teaching our secrets, the Italian secrets. But that was the main point of the business of selling products, so we had to teach people because if not, nobody's gonna buy the product.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's how that happened, and it helped, and people loved me because of that, because I was teaching people new careers, and
Yeah.
that's what helped me. And so I'm not selfish with my trade of what I do as my career. I teach people, I sell the product, and I love doing it. It's a passion that I have.
That's amazing. So that's why you started the classes?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah.
So I've been teaching classes I've been doing this now 24 years. I've been
Yeah.
teaching classes for at least 18 years. And it's a passion that I have. I love seeing people happy when they're taking it, or when they're done, that they started a career and they're doing good, and we post them and
Yeah.
they send me pictures. I like helping people out, so it enjoys me, and it makes me go stronger at it. Let's keep doing this.
I completely agree with that. And I think sharing your knowledge is so important. Same thing with me. People know I do marketing, and I'll have some friends and they send me texts like, hey, what do you think of this post? I'll never tell someone like, oh no, like, or not share my advice, or not tell them how I genuinely feel, because I think at the end of the day, helping people, you put all that good energy out there and you receive some back too. So I've always loved that about you,
Thank
about
you.
your wife, Steph, as well. You guys are always willing to share your knowledge, and I think that's so important
That's
nowadays,
beautiful.
because people don't even want to give a tip. People want to
No, it's
charge you
true.
for everything
Yeah,
nowadays.
that's true. So let me ask you a question, because I know you're a professional model. In professional model, it's not just being pretty. It's every aspect, right? Of how you walk, how you wear the clothes, how you present yourself. How's that work for a lot of people that want to be models?
Well, I started modeling when I was very, very young. I did commercials. My mom has been a photographer, videographer for over 25 years. So we started off traditional modeling. We did print, we did commercials. My brother and I say we because I have a little brother who's always done it with me. And it's a mix of everything, especially nowadays. Social media plays a huge part in it. Back then, maybe 10 years ago, no one cared about your Instagram or your social media presence. Now I go to a casting and the first thing it's like, your name, your info, your height, your photo, what's your social media account?
Wow.
But it's a little mix of everything. It's being comfortable in front of the camera, which to be honest does not come naturally to me. I'm literally sitting here. No, I swear. I'm sitting here and I feel I get nervous.
Sure.
No, you can ask. My mom is nodding her head.
Oh,
it's just been a lot of years of doing it, but I was never, someone that was super comfortable in front of the camera. I had to really learn that.
Wow.
And it took a lot because it was like at first I see those pictures of those first photo shoots I did and I'm like, oh my goodness, what was I doing? Because I was so nervous, but doing it so much, I do enjoy it. I love what I do. I love being behind the scenes more than I love being in front of the camera. Genuinely, I mean that.
Not every artist is in front of the camera.
It's true.
Remember that.
Absolutely. And I love seeing the final product and seeing people even with Stephanie, I see her videos and I'm like, wow, I'm so proud of her. That looks so good. When you see that completed project and you were a part of that, I think that's so special. I love that even more than seeing myself in front of the camera.
I totally agree. Now, I know that you and your mother are basically the face of Todo Loco because you guys are the ones that do the main videos and all that. How did that come about and what gives you ideas of, because every time I see a video, the ones with the drinks, the ones with the food, I'm like, how does she keep coming out with these ideas? It's like, she's amazing. How's that even go in your head?
So Todo Loco, it's actually, I don't think you know the story, but it's really interesting. Todo Loco was our first client and they are our biggest client and we love them forever. Aldo Pinoza, he's the creator of Todo Loco. He's absolutely incredible.
He's awesome.
Because he gave us a chance before I had even graduated from college. So when we first met, I want to say 17 years old maybe. And I was there, I only had my social media, I was an influencer, but I was still studying marketing. I was just getting started. And he saw what we were doing. My mom and I went up to him and said, oh, listen, I'm an influencer. And he said, okay, food's on the house for today. And I was surprised. He said, you don't owe me anything. You don't have to do anything. The food's on the house. I genuinely, if you like your experience and you want to share it on socials, that would be great. And I thought that was so incredible because every time I work with someone, they always ask for something back. No one just gives you free food for a family of 4. And he said, no, it's on the house and I'd like to talk to you. My mom and I met with him. We started working with him little by little. We would just do his photo shoots. So we would go in once a month, shoot some content. He had, his own team, had everything, but he had already been looking for something to take it to the next level. We did photos for him. I would post stuff on my Instagram. We would do one shoot, then it would be another. And then he sat down and said, girls, I want you to handle everything. I want you to do all of my marketing. And I said, yeah, I'll do it. I'm not even done with school, but I think I can do it. And he said, I know you can do it. And you're going to learn and you're going to learn with our company. And I want that.
That's what I like about him.
Yeah. And for him and for us too, loyalty has always been so important. So El Todo Loco is the only restaurant you're ever going to see me recommend. It's the only restaurant we work with. Wow. They are the best in Miami. And for us, the fact that he gave us that first opportunity, they become family for us.
Yeah.
So we started off with him and we're always, looking for new ideas, looking for ways to create something different. And Aldo's very open to that. He was always open to marketing. His budget was always, great when it comes to marketing. Now we have a TV show. We've done so many different things. We have BKFC as well. Yep. For those of you that don't know, it's like the bare knuckle fighting. And we have our fighters that we sponsor. You're there all the time.
Yeah. I'm going there July 12th.
July 12th, yeah, for Christy. So we do a little bit of everything and it's been great. And we all work together. We have these meetings where we sit down, everyone puts their ideas and we come up with the game plan for the next month.
Yeah, I do many restaurants, Venetian Plaster for many restaurants, but I never represent another steakhouse because of him.
Yeah.
And it's not because he told me, because he did mention it to me. He goes, hey, I don't really want you to do another steakhouse. I'm like, yeah, but I was already doing that, not representing another steakhouse because of respect out of him. And I do Italian restaurants. I do little other types of restaurants that I'm like, hey, I'm here eating at blah blah blah, yada yada, but that's it. But Todo Loco, we always took it to a whole nother level. We're part of the family, and it's the best steakhouse in the world. And we're not saying that because we love you, Aldo, but we do. It's because it is the best.
It really is. It truly is.
So if you guys haven't been there, go to El Todo Loco. You guys will enjoy it. So I'm impressed with your lifestyle. I'm impressed with who you are as a woman. This is why we hired you. I even hired her brother to do our website. Yes. So you and your family are amazing. So congratulations to you, and I know that you have a beautiful daughter, and she's gonna be a model too.
Probably. She loves the cameras. Let me tell you.
She's
You
a
put
natural.
a camera and she's ready to go. Yeah.
She's a natural. She's a natural. But thank you so much for coming, Gaby. I really appreciate you. Guys, Sexywalls podcast. I hope you really enjoy this beautiful person right here that's next to me, guys, and stay tuned for the next one.
Bye, guys. Thank you.